Never knew that this was gonna be like my passion. Never knew that I was gonna grow up to be a farmer. Cause I grew up in Cabrini Green, and Cabrini Green ain't always been like no safe place to be. So when I met the garden, that was like somewhere I knew I could go be safe and learn a lot of stuff, get knowledge.
I met Malcolm when he was 10. We created a farm on top of old tennis and basketball courts in Cabrini Green.
I love to like grow things and then come back and see it produce. And then I'm harvesting. Now I'm taking it to the farmer's market. Then I'm selling.
Remember the first couple years, he didn't really smile very much.
There you go.
But he kept coming back every day. And, one day it just came to me and said, I want to be a farmer.
What are you going to plant here?
I'm finna transplant some kale and collard. And we got 7 sites in total here in Chicago. And on this site, this called the South Chicago Farm.
Urban Growers Collective is an urban agriculture organization. We farm and use farming as a way to create social change.
We got some small pygmy goats in the back. Eventually, we'll get into milking and dairy and like making like goat soap. But as of right now, they just here as a pet. Beekeeping in the back, I do beekeeping. So we got some bees in the back and we got a fruit orchard in the back. So we got some peach trees, apples, cherries, and like plums that gonna come years and years.
I think this work is important, it's beautiful, and it's kind of taking on a bigger momentum, especially with climate change. I think people are thinking more about where their food comes from and how they can play an active role in that. And I think for the most marginalized members of our communities, this can become a real pathway to a better life. Today, we're working with the Ready Crew to do this Grounds for Peace project, which is a beautification project with the city. We do rooted farming projects that are multi-generational, that last for years and years. This project is really about interrupting crime patterns, creating more opportunities for residents and folks that have been most impacted or participated in crime to be able to create a kind of a transitional space.
What happened with me when I was young, I had that extra person in my ear that was helping me like go successful in life. It just kept me going on this path and not going on that path. And my goal is, my vision, my passion to actually like hire some of these brothers and to see these brothers go successful in life.